American-Nigerian singer-songwriter Collins Obinna Chibueze, popularly known as Chibueze, is taking legal action against his former record label, Crescendo Entertainment, in a bid to regain control of his songwriting rights. The singer-songwriter, whose track A Bar Song Tipsy became a breakout hit, has filed a lawsuit claiming that the label is making it impossible for him to regain publishing rights to his music, despite a provision in his contract which lays out a clear roadmap for doing so. Chibueze, who has been with Crescendo Entertainment since 2016, terminated his publishing agreement with the company in 2019. Following the termination, he personally took over the label's position in a deal with music publisher Warner Tamerlane. According to Chibueze, his contract includes a clause that permits him to buy back his publishing rights by paying off 110% of the unrecouped balance of prior advances to Warner in order to regain control of his publishing rights, which are way more lucrative since A Bar Song Tipsy blew up. Chibueze, however, alleges that when he approached Warner Tamerlane to determine the amount owed, the company refused to provide the information. He suspects that Crescendo may be behind the lack of cooperation, possibly instructing Warner not to share the details in order to keep him locked into the deal. The music star is also suing Crescendo Entertainment for allegedly releasing several songs without prior consent from him after he terminated the contract back in 2019. In a different twist, Crescendo Entertainment has released documents admitting to letting the singer out of his deal in 2019. However, it says there were strings attached, as they claim his exit deal still allowed them to collect money on all his musical compositions, thereby alleging that Chibueze knew that was the agreement. The label further stated that Chibueze is only acting like he didn't know because A Bar Song Tipsy became such a massive hit and he doesn't want to share the wealth with his old label. So now Crescendo Entertainment are suing him for more than $2 million.
Oh, wow.
Lawsuits counter-sue.
Okay, this is such an interesting one.
Yes, it is.
You know, every time we talk about record label issues right here with artists, and this is another one, and the fact that this is not even here in this climb, it is in other climb.
Yep.
And we're looking at, you know, the artist thinking that, you know what, let me just pay them this amount and then I'll be in charge of all my stuff. And they are saying that there were clauses to it. And I keep saying it goes back to what we've been saying. We've said this over and over. And we said that you should always read your contract.
Yep.
But then again, if there is something shady in it, because he explained his own side, if it is shady and they're not making the information available to him, and it wasn't the arrangement in the real sense of it. I think that, well, that is why the rule of law is there and the court is there. And as they have sued right now, let's see who comes out victorious in this
whole issue.
Yes,
So that's actually the part that caught my attention, the fact that they're not allowing him know what the value is. Because according to all of the clauses, what he has brought out is the fact that he can buy himself out.
Yeah.
But now for him to buy himself, he needs to know how much he needs to be able to do that. And to achieve that, he's not being
The amount
informed.
was stated. The amount was stated, but now they're not making the information available right now. And so they're saying that even though they did not have anything to do together since 2019, that there are still clauses, there are strings attached. And I'm like, okay, strings attached. So, and they are calling him, well, not verbatim right now, selfish, that he wants to take the whole gain and he does not want to share anything with the old record label.
So, according to all of these lawsuits now, his former label is saying that he still collects money from them, meaning it is part of the agreement for them to still be making money and giving him what is owed. Because at the end of the day, what they are saying, according to what I saw in the lawsuit, was that if he wasn't entitled to that, he would have filed this lawsuit a long time ago. But now, because this new song has blown and it's on the top of charts, it's fast becoming the song of the summer. Because now it's spent like over 7 weeks. And that is, I think Beyonce's Texas Hold'em spent like 5 or 6 weeks. And then even broke into the country charts. But now this has spent like 7 weeks and counting. So they feel like he's now being, like you said, selfish. And he wants to keep everything to himself. But at the end of the day, I just hope that this is something that can be sorted out.
I really do.
And it can move on from this.
Yeah, and I do hope that it will not be in anybody's black book at the end of the day, because people are fond of doing this, especially when you have people who have the upper hand, you know, right there, and they just feel like, oh, you're confronting us. Okay, moving on. We're just going to tell so people not to work with you,
and
or
before you know it, they're blacklisted.
You know, yeah. So I do hope that does not happen to him at the end of today.
Amen.
We love his works.
Yes, we do.
Well done. All right, let's move on. Quentin Tarantino partly blames Alec Baldwin for Rust shooting. Hollywood filmmaker Quentin Tarantino is weighing on the tragic shooting on the set of the movie Rust, which resulted in the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins during a conversation on Bill Maher's Club Random podcast. The filmmaker suggested that while primary responsibility rests with the film's armorer, Hannah Gutierrez, Reed, actor Alec Baldwin also bears some responsibility. Quentin Tarantino also stated that the actors should personally verify the safety of the weapons they handle during filming, challenging the prevailing industry standards upheld by the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, SAG-AFTRA. Just so you know, the union had stated that it is not the duty of actors to check weapons, a position directly at odds with Tarantino's viewpoint. All of this is coming after the manslaughter charge against actor Alec Baldwin was dismissed in July, when a judge ruled that the critical evidence had been mishandled by the prosecutors. The evidence was reportedly placed in an improper file, effective connecting it from Baldwin's legal team. The actor has taken legal action against the special prosecutor, Carrie Morrissey, and the Santa Fe County Sheriff, Adan Mendoza, in response to these legal mishaps. The debate over safety responsibilities on set continues to evoke significant controversy and calls for stricter protocols to prevent future incidents.
Okay, so just when we thought that Alec Baldwin
was out of the whole trouble,
had gotten out of the whole drama, there's this again. Quentin Tarantino is waiting from a director's point of view. But at the end of the day, if the body for actors says that it is not their duty,
it's not their duty, it's the armorer's duty.
It's the armorer. So if you have an armorer on set who's supposed to do all of this, then they should do their job. But at the end of the day, if you are now saying it is their duty when it is not, that's another thing entirely. But on the other hand, if you're saying that, okay, just for safety protocol, they should also test run it, that is fine. You can't impose people to do what they are not supposed to do. But at the end of the day, a life was lost and all of this has died down. And we've seen so many people actually weighing on this, especially since the case was dismissed in the court of law. And in their argument, one of the things that led to the dismissal of the case in his lawyer's argument was the fact that a major file was put in an improper place. So they didn't even have access to it, and that was something they were supposed to use to defend him. So when that came to light, that was why they dismissed the case. The armorer has faced their own. Even the director has faced his own. And now this is Alec Baldwin getting away with it, but there are a lot of people who are still not happy that he didn't face anything.
All right, so I think that Quentin Tarantino is not a good human. I'm so sorry. You know, because there are rules, and it has been stated, this dude has gone through a lot. We all saw that once that thing happened, it went straight on the internet that he has killed somebody. There is nobody who's going to erase that. Anywhere it goes to, paparazzi following him, disturbing him, is not at peace, and it was a mistake, clearly. And so this case has died down, and then you granted an interview, and then you know what, the body says about this, that it is not the responsibility of the actor.
The professional body.
It is the responsibility of the armorer. And you, as a bad human that you are, as an actor, felt that you should taunt another human being, because I don't know, I don't know what else to how else to place this if not that you're not just a good human being? Because what if we switch it? It could have been anybody. I'm so sorry. A life was lost. I am so sorry about that. And it could have been anybody. Yep. And I keep saying this, when people don't do their jobs, this is what you find at the end of the day. Because so many questions have been asked. Why is it that there was a real bullet? Why was it that, blank. You know, like, why would you? And the fact that we've almost like, please, let us just forget about this and let this person just live in peace. I hope that he can even forgive himself, you know, moving on. I hope that life can even still treat him better because he even stopped getting jobs. And then you're worsening the situation by saying this. I think he's not just a good person. That's
and then even when the movie, the film shooting continued, her husband was put in charge.
Yes.
Her husband was employed, and then the family was even carried along. So at the end of the day, it almost became like a memorial in honor of Helena Hutchins, who was a filmmaker that was killed during the shooting that occurred on the movie Rust. And this has gone on for a very long time. But at the end of the day, we just hope that people out there can just let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah,
and
please.
Alec Baldwin is trying to get his life back on track.
We wish him the best.
And
we wish him
the best.
All right, we will go on a quick break. And we will be back with our first guest. Stay here with us.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, we told you we have two guests, and right now, our first guest this afternoon is an actor and model. He's the lead actor of the #1 movie on Netflix at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, Gideon Okeke.
Thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you here.
Yep.
Thank you for having me.
The movie is called
Tokumbo.
Yeah.
And the fact that you are Tokumbo in the movie.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
And Tokumbo is actually a Yoruba name.
Yep.
And you are not Yoruba. And the way you were supposed to... So I actually saw a review.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is Tito's channel. He talks about, you know, movies and all that. And then he was giving you accolades. And I think I should let you know in case you've not seen it too. He said, oh my God, that Gideon is actually an actor's actor.
Yep.
That you embodied it, you brought your A game on, and all of those. I mean, what do you have to say about that? How does that make you feel, even as the lead actor in Tokumbo?
Have you seen the film?
So when he was telling me, he said it was. Oh, I said when he was telling me, yes, because I was watching.
Yeah, you were watching. Of course, you're the audience.
So
He's talking to you.
he said he was going to give some spoilers. No, I said no. I want to go and watch it by myself.
This is what I gotta say. When you watch it,
Yeah.
you probably believe what he said.
Oh, really?
Because I believe what he's saying.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Well done, then.
So the thing I would say, I have seen a bit of it. I haven't finished watching it, but what I would say so far watching it is, as always, you embodied the role. I love the fact that what you did in the movie relates to everyday life.
Right.
And then I grew up seeing car smugglers.
Right.
I grew up seeing all of those things. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But I grew up seeing a lot of the things that you did as the lead actor in the film.
Okay.
And I must say that it felt real. Like, at a point, I was scared. But there was a part that I'm like, okay. When the arm was cut off, I'm like...
Spoiler alert.
No, I'm not spoiling, don't worry. But it's an interesting film. It's an interesting watch so far. So now let's talk about you and your role in the film. Embodying that role, when you got the script, everything. What was the bonding for you, the bonding process? What was it like?
This was a guy, Tokumbo was an average guy who starts his day off at 8 a.m. And it ends off somewhere after midnight. Just an average guy. You know, just about anybody these days uses their car for
Services,
Yeah.
Uber, and you know, all of them, yeah. You know, so this is just another regular guy, you know, and then he, as we would say, which kind of work you collect, so, you know, the next passenger in his car turns his day all around. So it's now a story, now a case of conscience and morality and wrong place, wrong time. If not you waiting, you go do type of situation.
Like,
yeah.
All right. So I would like to ask, I mean, considering the fact that, you know, you got this role and you embodied it and all that, have you ever gotten a script before that you felt this is below par? Like, no, it's too cheesy. I'm not going to...
They come all the time.
So do you reject?
Swallow it. You go use shame, swallow poison. No, it's the food you want to eat. If you choose what you want to eat. You know, sometimes I see some scripts that come my way and they're not properly formatted. They're written as though they're written, you know, so because there's a format to screenplay. Yeah, so if it's not properly formatted, I'm asking, yo, what apps are you using, or you know, can't you see that this is not? You know, and when you can't see that, then we probably can't have talking points. You know, because there's a level of what I understand, so that's where I'm playing.
Okay, so your growth, your progress in the movie industry in Nollywood is been massive. And then we're talking about scripts that you have rejected. Now let's talk about your biggest role ever. What is that one movie that whenever the name Gideon Okeke is mentioned, you want that to be the first film they talk about? And what was the role you played in it?
Oh, that's the one we're right here to talk about, man. Tokumbo.
So now let's talk about the whole process, working with the other cast members. A lot of Chidi Mokeme, Ramsey Noah
as the director.
Ivie Okujaye. Ramsey Noah as a director, we've seen him work on 2 major productions, and then now this one, and we've seen him empower roles as an actor. Working with him, what was the process like?
First of all, I think I might, you know, this is what I think.
Yeah.
Having seen everyone's work, the producer, the director, the actor, I think this is everyone's best work. Yeah, and now we have this.
Even Ramsey Noah.
Yeah, I think this is his best work.
As a director, you remember that it directed one time and people were like giving it accolades.
Watch this one. This is his best work. This is Gideon's best work. This is Chris Sode's best work. It's all our best work. I believe so. Yeah. It's my best work.
Interesting.
Now, I mean, being on Netflix, not even at the cinemas, Netflix right now.
Global.
Global, that's global.
That they connect with the film on a certain level that it probably reminds them of the greatest film ever made, City of God.
Oh, wow.
And City of God was made in Brazil.
Yeah.
So Tokumbo has elements of City of God-ish-esque. I'm not going to say much, but so I reckon that, you know, there's a lot of things in my DMs or rather messages in my DM. I don't understand Portuguese. But I reckon that it's #1 in Brazil to start
wow.
with. Yeah, it's #1 in 5 countries now, and it's doing well globally, 56 countries. So it's beautiful. I think it's the best film we made in 2024.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I also loved, another thing I loved about the film is the fact that it also spoke about the ills of the society, crime, prostitution, smuggling, and all of that. And then the fact that apart from the things that Tokumbo was facing, he was also a family man, just trying to get his family back on the right track. And this is something that the everyday man can relate to, because a lot of people have problems, they have issues. When you see them, you're like, what is this one doing? But you don't know what is biting them. Yes, you don't know what the problem is, but you're already judging them. So I feel like one of the lessons I've taken from the movie Tokumbo so far is do not judge people.
Okay.
Learn to be less judgmental, because you don't know what people are going through. So you see what they're doing and you're already saying, oh, this one. But at the end of the day, you will feel bad when you find out what's happening to them or what they're going through.
Got you.
And then it's also the fact that you should also have people around you, learn to be relatable. Because the car chase part, that part with the football, that was genius.
Interesting stuff. Okay, so I'd like to know, let's talk about you personally. You're a model, you are an actor. I don't know whether you have other things on your plate that you want to talk to us about. And it is August. So I want to know, what is the pipeline for you?
Right now, I leave here back to work. I'm working on another production. Work never stops. The actor never retires. I'm working on a production, Sin, is executive produced by Jim Ike.
Oh, wow.
He's making a big one, this one.
I'm looking forward to it. It's always a big one.
Yeah, he's making a big one. But beyond that, I've got several other films that follow through. But really and truly, you should really see Tokumbo. Emphatically, it's a beautiful film to see.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right, we've been talking about Tokumbo. You guys have been wondering what are the clips you've been seeing. You want to hear what it is. Let's check out the trailer for Tokumbo and you understand what Gideon Okeke is talking about. We'll be back, guys. Tokumbo.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Gideon Okeke is in the building to talk about Tokumbo. Wait, you just viewed the trailer. So watching the trailer and getting all of those feelings again, what do you have to tell us about movie? Tell us why we should see this film.
Why we should see it?
Yeah.
It has an element of everything that we probably go through every day. As you drive out of your home. You prayed for it to be a great day, and you can just go out and Nigeria can Nigeria, Lagos can Lagos. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So all of those things, and then making decisions, making life decisions on your feet, behind a steering wheel, a family member in the hospital, you dealing with what you have to deal with, and all those things.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot to see in Tokumbo, and by the way, this is Ramsey Nouah's best work. My opinion.
Your opinion, right?
Opinion.
Okay.
His best work.
I'm going to see it, and I hope to give you a feedback. I really do hope so.
Ramsey outdid me.
Oh, wow. Interesting. So, I mean, talking about
Everything. Most of what you see in the film is real. Yes, there was a stunts team, but just to guide me through the safety of it. But didn't mean that we didn't sustain real injuries, real pain. It wasn't necessary to get to that point, but it was necessary because this, for me, is a comeback film. I'm too young to use the expression comeback.
oh, wow, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
No, but then, you're not too young.
it's
I think
not-
that sometimes some people just take some break.
Exactly.
So if I have to come back, it has to be really emphatic. So we have to really do something that really goes there and dares you in the face like, hey, we're back.
And now you stamped your feet. We can see you. You're
We're
back.
back, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, so before you came on, we
Yeah.
actually took a news, and that was the news of Alec Baldwin, and we're talking about what Tarantino had to say about it. And so this has been back and forth. I mean, and you can liken this to what happened to Junior Pope,
Yep.
you know, because the producer just came out some days ago to apologize to people, and, you know, she was telling people how she was feeling about it.
Yeah.
I was in the comment section reading what people had to say. Some people were not still having mercy, and some people were like, oh, we forgive you, and all of this.
true.
So a life was lost in this situation. We've checked in this news, and we thought that it had died. What exactly do you think about it?
Well, it's an unfortunate situation that lives were lost in
Both situations.
Yeah, both
you know.
situations.
But here's how I like to put it. Personally, I've been engaging really dangerous stuff by way of stunts and doing stunts myself because I want to make a statement, because I want to hold a corner or whatever I'm trying to achieve, right? It's dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's time for producers to start thinking in the direction of insurance for the performer, for the stunts team. Yes, you see you watch what I do lately. You call me brave, but it's because I'm trying to do something. But what if I stumbled
Or past.
Yeah.
boom,
In the process.
God forbid, you know what I mean?
God forbid.
You know, what if? They'll say, yeah, he was trying to make a da, and then he tripped. But we're here to tell the story. So I think it's time for producers to start looking in the direction of copying insurance policies for the performers if they really want them to go there. Because boys nowadays want to go there. Anyway, if there's nothing happening, at least when you watch Tokumbo, you want to go there too. You know what I mean? So, and also the insurance companies should also start looking at it because Nollywood is serious by the day, every film challenges everyone.
Yeah.
So what Tokumbo has done is just to challenge everyone. And in every department of this film, everybody comes to challenge the entire industry. The actor is saying to the others, the director is saying to the others, the DP, you know what I mean? It's everyone's best work, I think. I really think.
Right.
So the insurance guys should look at Nollywood. The producers should look at copying insurance policies to cover actors if they really want them to go there. We're ready to go there.
So basically working together.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Ingrid.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and that is it with our first guest. Of course, we will be back with our second guest. Stay here with us. Yes, thank you so much for staying tuned. Yes, we told you that we have our second guest already in the studio. Our second guest this afternoon is one half of a pair who have been long-term friends of 10 years. One is a DJ, while the other is an event planner and caterer. And together, they are now reality stars. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show this afternoon, Big Brother Naija, No Lose Guard ex-housemate, Ruthie of the Flourish Pair.
Hey, Rudy.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Hi.
So where is DJ Flo?
She's not feeling well, so she couldn't make it.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, so
Out of the house.
out of the house, things happen and all of this.
From the reality show to the real world.
Okay, let's start. Let's start with the fact that you like Manu. You forgot your partner. You went to be going after Mel, and you were enjoying the breakfasts and, you know.
Everybody likes to be spoiled. Come on. It wasn't like what you guys saw, because, I mean, most of the clips are not out there. But, I mean, if person like you go reciprocate.
So what we saw happen to you?
And women, are we complicated? Because, you know, you were enjoying it, and then you still went back to, like, maybe it's not your spec, and then you still went back to, you are 6 years older. I mean, am I correct?
Okay.
Okay.
Putting me on
Even
the
after
spot.
the whole age, you still went to kiss.
Okay, so technically, yeah, age is no barrier to meeting someone really nice. Someone that really cares for you. Mayor is mature, so it wasn't about, yes, the age, because I know how Nigerians think. Oh, he's grandma, sugar mommy, and all of that. But I mean, we were put up in a space where, I mean, you really can't look, because in the house, we're all equal. You know, most of the boys in the house, you really don't know their age, because some of them, they lie. Like, I came out and I was like, some of them, okay. But with Mayor, I actually told him I didn't want anything serious. And yeah, so it was more of, we just get ourselves, let's have fun kind of thing. So
The house was cold.
all the time. So it wasn't like we were going to take anything serious from there, but we're just friends that were fond of each other, and we looked out for each other. So it wasn't anything like emotional kind of relationship. It was more of a friend and some small forehead
Benefits.
kisses, and yeah.
So for forehead kisses and all of that. So what happened with Suj?
Suj. Okay, so like you guys heard, I have a type. Yeah, but then again, my type in the house, I wasn't having that connection with them, because yes, you have a type, but then again, you don't have certain connection with them. So
who are your types in the house?
I like slender men, so men, figure it out. I like slender men, but then again, I told Mayor that, yes, I like slender men, but I'm not vibing with them. So for Suj was giving me those, baby, I enter house 1 week, you're already babying me, and first I was like, So it was even my partner that told me, she feels like this guy likes me, you get? And I'm like, I'm not seeing it until I noticed some massage, some hand rubs, you know, baby thingy. Oh, we have an unspoken relationship. Oh, you look so good today. I'm proud of you. Kind of stuff, you know. But I like to be chased. I'm not the type of girl that, I mean, you have to show me that.
So you were enjoying it?
Yeah, Yeah, but he wasn't like, we're not vibing. That communication wasn't there, you know. But yes, I was. I mean, if you toast me, I go want to see whether you did serious first or not. Then if you see, then leave the rest to me.
Interesting stuff. So getting into the house and then getting out because I'll say that it was short, it was short-lived.
It was really short.
Were you expecting it? The fact that you did not get the custodian thingy and you did not have any immunity and all that, were you looking forward to it happening that Sunday?
Well, I wanted it so bad because not like, so it's more like, I don't know if you guys listened to the conversation I had with Old Z one time, the day we won the travel better tax, and I was like, I wanted to win something so bad because it's just like applying for a job, and then you've been applying for this job like how many times, and you're given the opportunity to work with them, and you can't prove to them that yes, I actually wanted to. So that was how I felt in the house. I really wanted to like win something, and the custodian and immunity, of course, I mean, make my people say, you know, feel like, this girl tried. Because I did put in my best during the task and everything. You know, nobody's really talking about, oh, I was the only girl that got the first golf. Man, nobody's talking about that. Oh. During the custodian thingy, I was the first, and I had one long leg guy, Ben. You know, so, I mean, those things really give me, like, peace of mind, because I really wanted to win something, and I'm glad I did win at least something.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
Thank you.
So, your name became a chorus, became a song in the house. Ruti, 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 on different occasions. It even got to the point that you had to stand. I have 2 degrees. What's going on? So, I also saw somewhere that you said you regret some of the things you said because you felt like they hit below the belt.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what happened and all of that, in summary. Very briefly.
Okay, so that Saturday, I'm just going to go with what happened on Saturday, There have been different occasions where...
With the twins?
Yes, with Annie and X1D.
Yes, there have been different occasions where I have been poked constantly. But then again, I have a partner that we know like wahala at all, you know.
Yeah.
So I have to consider the fact that if she see wahala, she'll just step aside first and watch what's happening, kind of thing, you know. So I'm the type, I'm very outspoken because I don't like people doing stuff and feeling like they can get away with it. We're all humans. I mean, we react to things differently, you know. So there have been certain issues. And for me, the issue that even caused this whole thing wasn't even that big because it's not like I gossiped you or something. It was what you said to another person. I felt like it wasn't necessary because you've done the same thing to me twice and I didn't take it to heart. So why are you calling another person the B word because the person didn't give you food? You didn't give me food twice, you know. And I was just telling my partner, you know, that I didn't think it was right for her to like go all out on her like that. You know, Anebuka said it, you know, maturity, you come and meet me, Ruth, that thing you said, why did you say like that and all of that? Then the conversation will lead to us, you know.
Settling things.
Yeah, but then again, you constantly was poking me in the house, and then the Saturday was it for me. You know, that first one was, call my name if you want to say something. Don't go around.
They go through corners.
Yeah, you understand? Call my name with your full chest, you know. And then they were like, Ruti, Ruti. I'm like, okay, so what? You've called my name, so say something. And then they didn't have anything to say, only for them to say, oh, I was tasteless and blah, blah, blah. I don't mind. I mean, even the person who I did, at least he gets something upstairs.
Hey.
You know, so, I mean, that was it. And then that Saturday, we came back from the party, and I was high. I was high. And I felt like, I don't know why I was having the vibe that it might be my last.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, because I could sense the vibe in the house, you know, so I knew that if the power is given to them, they will take me out.
Interesting stuff. But when you found out that Double K are married, what was it?
We suspected now from the first week. Where the FBI is
already trying to get them together now.
Interesting. So who do you think will win?
Oh, my baby is out already. Of course, it's Double K. Yeah, I still look out for TJ. TJ is my guy, Sha, you know, but make Double K just carry on, Sha.
All right. So tell us, what are your plans afterwards?
So I'm a kitchen girl. Everybody knows I love to cook. Yeah. I've been doing that for like 7 years. And also, I feed people on the streets. I fed almost 4,000 people on the streets. You know, I'm looking at going back home to start, because I don't do them for like land where I know come from, you get. So I want to go back home and then do that like
Where is home?
to my people. Akwa Ibom. I'm from Akwa Ibom.
All right,
State.
fantastic.
So I'm looking forward to going back home to like continue that. I cook, and also I want to explore the entertainment industry. Let me see what I can do there.
Doing what exactly?
Hosting.
Okay.
And red carpets, yeah.
Okay,
right.
we look forward to seeing you on shows and on red carpets. But
Hopefully.
right now, this is your interview. Sign out the show.
Hi! Ruthie, guys. So, yes, I am here. Your girl is right here. I'm sorry my partner couldn't make it, but yeah, we are Team Flourish. And we will keep flourishing till thy kingdom comes. So, guys, look out for us. Follow me on Instagram, Ruthie23. Follow me on TikTok, Ruthie23. On Snapchat, you guys don't get it. It's SHUGA, then Plum20. Please, guys, looking forward to meeting you guys. And also, I'll be going on live to, introduce myself to you people better. It was nice meeting you guys. And then watch out for my interview on TVC. Bye-bye.
Right, and that's it with Ruthie of Flourish. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And that's it with our guest and with the show today. I've done this with Lady Kath, and this is Ruthie. My name is Honeypot, and we'll catch you tomorrow. You take care of yourself.
Bye, guys.
Bye.